Welcome back to my channel, to me and my very messy living room. We're in the middle of doing some DIY. Are you joining? Okay, can you chill? Oh, what a good boy. What a good boy. So we are in the middle of DIY. We are 9 days away from the wedding. I haven't picked up the camera in close to a week. We're a couple days after my Bachelorette weekend, so I didn't end up actually vlogging my Bachelorette weekend. One, because oh, bless your soul. Oh, bless your soul. Milo has a cold, so he will be sneezing the entire time if he decides to stay here. So just a warning, he got a little cold. So yeah, the first night of the Bachelorette weekend, had so much fun. We went out, had dinner, went to a bar, and I drank a little bit too much, and I was insanely hungover. Probably the most hungover and sick I've ever been the next morning. So I just really did not have it in me to pick up the camera. And then by the time I started feeling better in the afternoon, like half of the Bachelorette was already over. So I was like, you know what, I'll just kind of I'll give you guys an overview, pop a couple clips from the weekend, but it really was a perfect weekend. I could not have asked for anything better. The weather cooperated. It was sunny and beautiful all 3 days. The girls planned everything out for me. I did nothing. I didn't know what we were doing. I didn't have to help get food, drinks, anything. Like, they did everything for me, and it was honestly so much better than I could have ever asked for. They made me feel so loved and so special, and it made this whole like 2 to 3 weeks leading up to the wedding, which is just kind of a stressful, overwhelming time. It just fully made me forget about that and just enjoy kind of the being a bride for just a couple more weeks. So anyways, first evening we met up at one of my friend's places because she lives downtown, very close to where we were going to be going out. So we met up at her place, played a couple games, chatted, got ready all together, filmed a couple of TikToks, just had fun. Like, it was just a really fun like girls evening. And then we went out, we went to a supper club called La Voûte here in Montreal. They had like live performances, the food was really good. We got this big sushi platter to share, cocktails. It was just honestly a really good time. And then once it was more like party time, the music wasn't really our vibe, so we went to a second bar nearby again, very close walk, so it was super easy to just pop in and give it a try. Music was better, so we hung out there for probably another hour and a half, danced a little bit, made friends with these guys who were there for someone's birthday. They were from Vancouver, I think, or like a mix of Vancouver and Toronto. Anyway, so they bought us a bottle of champagne, we danced, drank a little bit more, and that's kind of where the evening started going downhill for me. I think I mixed a few too many alcohols and had too much champagne. Like, I think the sugar overload combined with mixing a lot of different types of alcohol is where my body was just like, yeah, you're done, I'm canceling you, you're gonna regret it tomorrow, which I did. So day 2 was supposed to start with like a more active, laid-back activity in the morning. We were gonna go paddle boarding and then have like a little lunch, like a little picnic style, I guess, lunch in between 2 activities. And then we were going to go spend the afternoon at the spa. So I had to tell them that there was no way I could do anything in the morning. I had to sleep and just like be horizontal and let my body kind of slowly recover, which is what I did. Had some Gatorade, electrolytes, you know, tried to slowly replenish. And then by the afternoon, I was good enough. And we went to the spa, which is like, oh, is there anything better to do when you're hungover? Like doing the water circuits. Like, I dove into the cold plunge and I came out and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm alive. Like, I can enjoy my day again now. Had some food there. They served drinks. I did not have any. I was not there yet, but it was a really fun time. Plus, it was like more of a social fun spot. Like, they had music playing. You could talk. You didn't have to be quiet. It was just really nice. Like, perfect way to spend Saturday. And then Sunday, this is like one of my favorite activities. We rented a pontoon boat, drove like 2 hours away to this really nice lake, rented a pontoon boat. They had brought, again, all the food, drinks, snacks, dessert. Like, they just thought of everything, decor. They had like made like custom things with like my face on it. And anyways, they just really did such a good job. And we spent the day on the boat, had a lot of fun. Again, like, we had like a couple hours where we were just a little bit more chill, taking some sun, whatever, and then a couple hours where, you know, we drank a little bit, danced on the boat. Like, it was just, again, perfect mix of all the activities that I enjoy doing. So all in all, like, if you're looking for like an itinerary for a bachelor weekend or a girls weekend that like has a mix of everything, like, yeah, you know, you party a bit, you go out, but you also like take it easy and just spend quality time together without having to like be drinking or like over the top partying. Like, you know, there was no like, we didn't feel any pressure to like go above and beyond because it was a bachelorette weekend. Like, we really just had fun, did what we felt like it, and it was perfect. So anyways, now we are Wednesday. Like I said, wedding is in 9 days, so I'm doing a little bit of DIY. I just finished putting I ordered little stamps. I'll show you guys more up close after. I ordered little stamps from Etsy in different colors. So we have this dark red, I don't know if you can see. We have this like gold-ish, like a light gold. And then I have some green ones. And these are all to indicate what each person chose for their main course. So we have a beef, a chicken, and a vegetarian. So this is how the waiters are going to be able to pass around the plates, even if people aren't seated, like if people are dancing or whatever. So this is something that my venue required. And so I thought I would do like a cuter way than like actually writing the person's choice. So I went with like a color coded, and it's like these custom stamps, like seals, that say B&B with our date, which is just, I thought it was a cute little touch. So I just put all of them, and now I just have to go through every single table, make sure that I didn't miss a name, and then put them all in individual Ziplocs for the table so that they'll be kind of easy to pass around in the morning. So this is what I'm gonna do now. And then I'll likely just take you guys over the next few days. Tomorrow and Friday, nothing too big planned, like a couple more wedding prep stuff that I have to do. Also just like taking it easy a little bit. Like, I have a little bit of work, but I'm kind of like already half off work. My clients are aware that like these last like couple days leading up to the wedding, I'm not gonna be quite as present. And then I still have some honeymoon organizing prep, like research to do. And then Saturday we have a little bit of a rehearsal dinner with our family and wedding party. So I'll probably take you guys along up until I get ready to go to the rehearsal party. And then the next vlog is gonna be wedding week vlog, which is just, it's wild. So nice. I'm gonna get all of this done so I can organize this, clear all of this up a little bit because it's chaos. And then we'll catch up when I'm making dinner in a couple hours. Longer than expected, but I have all 19 place cards in order, folded with all of their stickers and all ready. So this is just like one of the things that I have to put in these Ziplocs, but that's gonna have to be it for tonight because it is 6:20 and I'm starving. So I'm gonna get to dinner now, but step one of the organization has been done. So it's good. It's like one of those things where you have your to-do list, but you think you have time, so you kind of push it back and procrastinate, and then it feels so good once you actually rip the band-aid off and get the first task done, that then just kind of kickstarts your motivation to get everything else done. And I'm the kind of person that if I start a task, I will finish it. So I've been hungry for at least 30 minutes, but I was like, no, you're gonna finish this before you go on to dinner. So I'm very, very glad that I did. The next day, I had probably the slowest morning I've allowed myself to have in the longest time. I did not, number one, I did not set an alarm, which I don't remember the last time that I didn't set an alarm. Like, I set alarms on the weekends, I set alarms always, because I always feel like I have something that I could do, or I could take advantage of my morning or whatever. This morning I was like, you know what? You really need sleep. Like after the Bachelorette weekend, Milo being sick. I don't even know if I told you guys, but Milo got sick when we brought him back from Docky daycare. He's had a cold, he had eye infections, like he just has not been sleeping well, which means that we have not been sleeping well. So I really needed that. And then I read for an hour out in the sun, took my time. It was beautiful. So after that I worked a little bit, reached out to some clients, and now I'm doing some honeymoon organization, honeymoon planning, because that's the thing with doing your honeymoon so close to your wedding. Like we leave 2 days after the wedding for the honeymoon, is that you're so in like wedding headspace, like you're so tunnel visioned on the wedding day that you don't even click that you have a whole trip to plan. And so it depends. Like some people vacation for their honeymoon and then some people travel. Ben and I decided to travel. Like this is probably, not probably, this is the farthest or close to the farthest that we've ever been. And it is not the most like relaxing, chill trip. Come.
What's going on, love?
I think I was chatting about honeymoon planning and how most people vacation for their honeymoon, and we decided to travel. Like we're moving and grooving.
We've also made this mistake every single time.
What do you mean?
Well, last year we had 10 flights.
Oh yeah, we always overdo it. We love to travel. So anytime we have an excuse to leave for a longer period of time, we're like, okay, what do we do? So anyways, I was just saying that you get so tunnel visioned with the wedding that you kind of forget that you have a honeymoon to plan. So that's what I'm doing today. That's what we're getting done. But it's fun.
I have another hour, by the way. My next call's at 3:30, so if you want me to sit with you, then...
Yeah, so I'm going to run you through. I just messaged a guy that does like private tours / private like car rentals. So I sent him an itinerary of what I'd like us to do on our last day in Ubud. And if he's like, yeah, perfect, then that's awesome. So we would go to a waterfall. We would go to the like famous rice terraces. And then he would bring us to that bar that had all the multi-level pools, whatever, for kind of the afternoon.
To just drop us off.
Yeah, spend a couple hours there and then bring us back to Ubud to spend our last evening and have a nice dinner. Where?
Limousine.
Oh, that's just the contact info for our limo driver for the wedding.
We have a limo?
Mm-hmm.
Am I getting in a limo?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You and the boys have a limo pickup at like 3:15, and then he drops you guys off and comes back and gets us. This is the definition of a wedding planning passenger princess here.
Passenger prince.
Passenger prince. I'm sorry. We're always in the passenger seat, just like, well, this is kind of how you are with the wedding. You're kind of like, ooh, that's fun. That's lovely. Anyways, honeymoon planning is underway. So much for planning the honeymoon. We just lost power and the internet is also not working, even like my 3G internet. So I'm gonna take a candle and go upstairs and see if I can get some other like DIY wedding stuff done instead. Alright, DIY things that I have accomplished. I've organized in this giant basket everything that I'm going to need per table. So I put all of the place cards in there that I prepped yesterday. And then I had to put together these. So this is for the like photo game. It's kind of like a digital photo album. So it's like this, and I had to glue these photos. So this is the barcode to the actual digital photo album, as well as like a couple prompts for different types of photos that people can take. So I had to glue the photos together and then glue them inside this. So one of these inside of each envelope. I was also supposed to put our menus inside of the holders, but I realized the holders don't actually hold. So I just Amazon primed a different set of holders. So hopefully these come tomorrow and I'll be able to organize those and put those inside of the Ziplocs as well. And then lastly, I just put together all the different things for our Polaroid guest book. I also put the bar sign, the actual guest book here, pens, things that people need to sign. So now I have 2 big bins of all of the different things that need to be installed on the day of, and I feel so much more organized. All right, just made it to my workout. I'd committed to my 7:15 spin class, and even though it's like half outdoors, like half open air, and it is pouring, I don't know if you can tell, but it is raining, we're still here because if I didn't come, I had no other workout, and I really wanted to get a workout in today. Also tried these yerba mate drinks, yerba, whatever, for the first time. And you know, I keep telling myself these are healthier than like Monsters or like other energy drinks, and they probably are, but like 3 out of 5 for the flavor. Like, I wouldn't rebuy it, but if someone offered it to me, I probably wouldn't say no. So that's a 3 out of 5 for me. So anyways, crossing my fingers doesn't get too windy so that we don't have rain splashing in our faces, because the top is covered but the sides are open. So let's hope for the best. Plus, it's my last spin class before wedding, honeymoon, all of that fun stuff, so I'm gonna make the best of it. Okay, so I didn't film much once I got home from spinning yesterday because honestly I just came home, finished, like ate a little bit of the food that I'd ordered previously because I hadn't finished it pre-workout because I didn't want to be too full, and then just showered and went to bed. I was very, very tired. And then this morning I actually was out and about running some errands. I had to go pick up some things, which I'll show you once I get home. I did pick up the welcome sign for the wedding, which is beautiful, and then I realized that I did not properly print my seating chart, like my big, huge seating chart. I was supposed to print it on a thick foam, and instead I just printed it on like a thin paper that they like rolled up, and it's not gonna work. Like it's just not. So now I have to try to fix my fail when I get home. I went and bought like a thick foam cardboard that I'm gonna have to try to glue it on top and make it look nice. I'm so annoyed with myself because I also don't have enough time now to reprint it, and it's just like one thing I really didn't want to have to think about today. So we'll see if I attempt it today or if I attempt it tomorrow. I think I'm gonna have to attempt it today because I won't be able to think about anything else until I'm sure that it is fixed. So anyways, just finished up at the gym as well, and I'm gonna head home and get started on that. I also stopped and just bought a couple things for the honeymoon. Like I got some packing cubes. I got like one of those like plastic small bottles so I can bring some purple shampoo with me, and just a couple little things like that. So I'll probably do in the next video, like when I show you guys a little bit what I'm packing for the honeymoon. That'll probably be in next week's vlog. For now, I think I'm just gonna put all of that aside and focus on doing this stupid seating chart and then continuing to work on the honeymoon planning that I had to stop yesterday when the electricity went out. So anyways, let's cross our fingers that this vlog ends with a win when it comes to the seating chart. But I'll show you the welcome sign and what I try to do with the seating chart when I get home. Okay, I think I have saved it. I hope anyway. It's a little bit tough to tell, the lighting, how much it's going to hold. But for now, I've managed. Let's do a test. I glued it to the cardboard and it seems... Is it holding? Seems like it's holding. What if I hold it upside down? Oh no! I mean, will it ever flip upside down? I'm not sure, but still, this is a sign that it doesn't stick properly, so I have to get back to work at this. Okay, I think I might have to secure it a bit extra, and I might like poke some holes at the bottom and tie it with something. Yeah, like I might have to tie it. It might not be the cutest thing, but I'd rather it hold than it look cute but be literally falling apart, especially because it's gonna be outside. So like, I don't know what happens if there's like a big wind gust, then it gets flipped a little bit, because it will be, so at the top it will be hung off of this structure, but the bottom's like kind of free floating. So if ever there's a big gust of wind, I don't want the bottom to come on down, and then you can tell that it's a cheaply figured out DIY. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to tie it together somehow. So now, onto project find some things somewhat cute to tie together, unless, like, do I just use tie wraps? That would not be the cutest thing. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is grab this bride to be satchel thingy that the girls got me from a Bachelorette. And I think I'm gonna cut up this part that's just like white and a little bit sparkly, like cut it into thin like ribbons, and tie that in the 4 corners so that I know, regardless, even if it comes unstuck a little bit, at least they will stay together and I don't have to worry about the actual seating chart paper and the cardboard separating. So we're gonna attempt this. I'm really, really not a DIY queen. I'm not even a princess. I'm like bottom of the barrel when it comes to artistic ability. So I will try, and if this fails, I will be running some errands to Michael's or wherever tomorrow to buy some ribbons. But first, let's try to work with what we got. Instead of just putting them like that and cutting it, because it wasn't very cute with it hanging, but I put 3 there, and then at the top I made holes, and that is where it's going to be actually attached to the structure. But there we have it. I think it's gonna work. As long as people don't look too up close, it's gonna be cute and it's functional. So now I just have to kind of let it go. It's not perfect, but I have to let it go because there's other things to think about. Received the new holders for the menus that I ordered. They're smaller than I thought they would be, but they hold, like they're fine. Again, like I feel like it won't take very much wind for them to kind of topple over. They balance a little bit. Okay, that didn't fall, so I think that they will be good. Okay, I think I found a new hair care line that I really, really like. Like, my hair is so smooth and soft, and I use this purple shampoo, and I feel like it really gave my hair like a nice tone. I'm gonna show you guys. So I use this for the purple shampoo, so it's called Heritage, and I think I'm gonna get the entire line when I come back from traveling. So I use this Color Correct, like Color Care leave-in conditioner, which feels really nice. And then lastly, this one I've actually been using for a few weeks already, and I really like this oil. So yeah, I'm definitely a fan of this. All right, I feel like I didn't end up sharing all that much in this vlog. I feel like I can't even remember what I really did or didn't film, like some DIY stuff maybe. I don't know. It was a little bit here and there, but just a little overview of the rehearsal dinner. It was really good. Honestly, it ended up being more just kind of a fun evening to get people together again, like friends, the 2 sides of the family, and just kind of have everyone, you know, enjoy in the excitement of the pre-wedding week. But we're now 5 days away, which is crazy. So anyways, I think I'm going to end this vlog here, and then I will pick up and film the last couple days before the wedding, the last little prepping. There's probably going to be some packing for the honeymoon. I'm not even sure, but there's still a good amount of stuff to do next week just to prepare and to feel good. So anyways, I will catch you guys back